This past summer, I took a trip to Africa. I drove to Pittsburgh and took a connecting flight to New York. When I got to New York, I immediately went on another plane to go to Africa. My flight was really long. It was 19 hours and 35 minutes. This is a picture I took from my plane. The next day, I visited the Castle of Good Hope. Castle of Good Hope is the oldest existing colonial building in South Africa. Castle of Good Hope was built between the year 1666 and 1679. Then I took the amazing aerial cable in South Africa over to Table Mountain. A flat-topped mountain overlooking Cape Town, South Africa is a major tourist attraction called Table Mountain. Next, I wanted to see the famous Kalahari Desert, so I visited Kgalagadi Trans-Frontier Park. Kgalagadi Trans-Frontier Park in the Kalahari Desert region of South Africa in Botswana is a huge wildlife preservation park. It is famously known by its red dunes and dry rivers. Kgalagadi Trans-Frontier Park was established on May 12, 2000. This wildlife preservation park can be accessed by 3 different countries such as South Africa, Botswana, and Namibia. Then I headed north to Chobe National Park in Botswana. I decided to go on a safari. On that safari, I saw 6 exotic animals. One animal I saw was an elephant. I learned that elephants' trunks have over 40,000 muscles. Another animal I saw was a giraffe. I learned that a giraffe's heart pumps up to 20 gallons of blood every minute. The next animal I saw was a hippo. Hippopotamuses love water and spend up to 16 hours a day submerged in water. After a while, I saw a lion. I learned that a lion's roar can be heard 5 miles away. Another animal I saw was a buffalo. I learned that a buffalo is 4 times stronger than an ox. The last animal I saw was a zebra. I learned that the pattern of a zebra's stripes are different from every other zebra in the world, similar to how every snowflake is different. Since I was so close to Zimbabwe, I decided to go visit Victoria Falls. Victoria Falls flows into the Zambezi River. The Zambezi River flows through Zambia, Angola, Namibia, Botswana, Zimbabwe, and Mozambique. While I was visiting Victoria Falls, I did a couple of activities. First, I went river rafting and tubing. While I was in Victoria Falls, I also walked across the Victoria Falls Bridge. Then I traveled up the Zambezi River through Malawi, Tanzania, Burundi, and Rwanda. I entered Uganda to visit the Kabale Forest National Park. While visiting Kabale Forest National Park, I saw many amazing rainforest animals. I saw 13 different species of chimps. I also saw 14 out of the 325 different species of birds living in the park. I learned that there are 351 different types of trees registered in the Kabale Forest National Park. I also learned that Kabale Forest National Park is 795 square kilometers. Next, I headed east into Kenya to visit Nairobi. I learned that the population in Kenya is 38.3 million. I also learned that there are 19.15 million children in Kenya. I learned that in Kenya, the average person earns $3,218 a year. I also learned that 46% of people in Kenya are living in poverty. Next, I foolishly did something that was pretty dangerous. I headed east to Mogadishu, Somalia. I visited a few tourist attractions, although tourists are warned not to visit. First, I visited the Mogadishu Cathedral. It was built in 1928. Next, I visited the Mosque of Islamic Solidarity. This building was built in 1987. Lastly, I visited the Bauer market. This open market in Mogadishu, Somalia was built in 1972. To conclude my vacation, I headed west to Timbuktu, Mali. I only had time to see one form of architecture, so I decided to visit Sankore University. It is one of the most uniquely designed buildings I've ever seen. Overall, my vacation was very educational and fun.